Good afternoon, welcome from Slunlow. My name is Matt and I work at the Leeds United Foundation, the charitable arm of the club, and I'm here today to celebrate World Book Day with my friend Tom Palmer, the author, and the fantastic, amazing, brilliant, ambitious children from Ingram Road. So today's, this session, at this hour, we're looking at ambition and why ambition is important. At Leeds United, it's really important to be ambitious in everything that you do, to try hard all the time and bounce back when things are tough. So Tom, can you give an example from your perspective when Leeds United have demonstrated ambition?
Yeah, well, obviously there's a lot of ambition on the pitch, especially at the moment, and off the pitch. But for me, what's happened at Leeds United recently, I'm not just saying this because you're here, but I think the Leeds United Foundation, them going into communities and working with organisations like theatre groups like Slunlow, is brilliant, because for lots of years, Leeds didn't do that under certain owners, but now we've got owners who want the club to get in, not just win on the pitch, but win in the city, and I love that. I think that's a sign of fantastic ambition. Matt?
Yeah, and that's great. So Tom, you've talked about the foundation, which is a charitable arm of the club, that we work in the community on lots of different programmes, and we're part of the big club, Leeds United, and we're very proud. And a great example of Leeds United as the first team being ambitious is getting into the Premier League, which is one of the hardest things ever, and we're really proud to say that we've done it this year and we're doing really, really well. So we've got a book today that some of the children from Ingram Road are going to be reading some poems out of, and Tom and myself as well. We've chosen some of our favourites. And the great thing about this book is that people who have contributed towards this are children and adults, some famous people as well. And all these poems are fantastically different, but all talk about ambition in different ways. So we're going to start with a special read from Tom, because he's chosen one of his favourites out of the book. And then we're going to go around the room. So,
thank you, Matt. So the one I've chosen to do with ambition is Rachel Yankey, OBE, who is a former England player. And when I was writing about Rocky Race here, who's one of my characters, a footballer, I tried to read as many biographies and books about female football players as I could to read about their struggle to try and get football facilities and recognised as footballers in the same way that men do. And Rachel Yankey was one of those that I learned from her ambition to help me write my character. What am I talking about? So I'm just going to read.
Yeah, and Tom, just
poem.
picking up on that point, and I really like that, and obviously that we've had discussions before, there's a real theme of equality as well.
Yes.
You know, and obviously perceptions and things have changed, that football is for everybody, not just boys or girls, but everybody can take part.
Yeah.
Right? Looking forward to hearing it.
So this is by Rachel Yankey, OBE. Ambition. Ambition is there no matter how big or small. Ambition is something within us all. So let it out like a shining star and follow your dreams, whatever they are. Show everybody how brave you are to blindly follow a passion that seems so far. Mine was to play football, to excite and be free. But girls can't play football, some people said to me. So give me the ball, I'll show you how. As I dribble past one, then two, then three, I'll shoot for the goal, in it goes, yippee. But oh no, a strange feeling has come over me. Is my ambition complete? No, it just changes, you see. Because ambition is powerful. It gives you the strength to believe. So keep dreaming big. You never know what you might be. And that's pretty good, isn't it? That sounds pretty powerful to me.
Powerful words, inspirational, yeah. And the great thing about poetry is being able to put it into a really kind of brief and concise way.
Yeah.
Okay? And it doesn't always have to rhyme, but it's meaningful to the person who's written it.
And she's saying she's fulfilled one ambition. She's thinking of the next ambition, and it's like with Leeds, it's can we get 3 points this week? Can we get 3 points? And each week or each month or each year, each part of your life, you have a new ambition. I think that's good to remember too.
Fantastic. So, Tom has set the bar, but actually we've got the fantastic and amazing children from Ingram Road who are being ambitious themselves by standing up today and giving some time to share with the audience out there. So the first person is yourself. So if you'd like to come and stand up here and in your own time, read the poem.
This poem is named Unstoppable. They pushed me down, laughed at me, mocked me, thought I didn't shine, thought I couldn't be, but I couldn't believe them and I didn't believe them because I was unstoppable. They grounded me down, teased me, didn't care about me, left me in the alley. No one talked to, I was unhappy, but I couldn't believe them and I didn't believe them because I was unstoppable. Now I'll show them what I can do, what they don't know about me, therefore. I've shown them I'll blow them away into the dusty day because I never stopped, and I won't. I can't because I'm unstoppable. And that poem is by Jonathan, age 10.
Fantastic.
I love that. I think, and the way you read it, that was brilliant. Well done, really good. And the message there is that even if you think everyone's on your back and don't believe in you, you can do it. You can do it, and the power that comes from within you, that's your ambition, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's always good to be encouraged by other people. Use role models as a way for you to set your goals, but sometimes we've got to dig a little bit deep and find it within you to sort of really appreciate yourself and believe in yourself. So thank you for choosing that and reading it out. I thought you did amazing.
Belter. Yes.
Next.
This poem is Ambition from Carl Henry. Ambition is to dream of what you want to be. Hard work and dedication is the secret recipe. Don't listen to the doubters who tell you what you won't achieve. They don't know your capabilities. Stay focused and believe. Ambition is to dream of something big or small. When I was still a boy, I had a dream to play football. I played football in the streets. I played football in the park. I took a football on my paper round and played football in the dark. Barely anyone makes it. They said I didn't listen. I was focused and determined to achieve my sole ambition. Finally, the time had come to start living my dream. I made my doubt for Stoke City when I was just 18.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Well done. Brilliant.
Thank you. I think what was interesting about that poem about ambition as well, there was a similar message to the other one about don't always have to listen to other people. No. You know, so anything negative, any negative feedback from other people, sometimes we need to bench that and kind of ignore that and just focus on ourselves.
I think, and that really rang true with me, and you read it really well, so well done. But I think surrounding yourself with people who support you and are positive is a really good thing. If you've got people who are being negative and bringing you down, surround yourself with people who are positive to you, definitely. Yeah. Because it'll help you.
It's a really good point, is that, Tom? And part of like being connected and working well as a team, whether that be the Leeds United first team or your team at school, it could be a group of people that you're working with, a particular subject on in class. It's really important to value others and show that value by giving really positive feedback or saying nice things. Okay, who's next? I'd like to step up.
Others doubt you, but I don't. I'm your friend, but you don't know it. I've seen you fall, I've seen you fly, I've seen you. But bold, be brave, have vision, because I can't be forced. We together have picked up the pieces, seen all the fleeting chances. I've seen you. When you fell, I caught you in my arms, held you tight and told you, don't give up now, child, keep going. You listened. We worked as a team. I've seen you. When you flew, I flew. You made it. You did it. And I saw it all. I saw every moment. And that was when I realized you didn't need me anymore. I've seen you. Up until now, when I have to go, by Ellie, aged 11.
Wow, very good.
Wow.
Good to read.
So thank you for reading that, Tom.
I thought you read that really well, and I think that it shows like the other side of what we were talking about, that there are people that support you, that give you that. And I've had people in my life. I couldn't be a writer if it wasn't for my mum, for librarians who helped me, for my wife, and they're the people who sort of help you. And if we all try and help more people, then we're going to have more people helping us, and we all together can achieve our ambitions together.
Yeah.
I think it's beautifully read as well. Well done. Well
done. So we're moving on to the next poem from yourself.
This poem is called Important to Me. I have a big future, as it seems, full of lots of goals and dreams. All I want to do is sing
my heart out. There is one thing I couldn't do it without. It's my family and friends. They're important to me. Without them, I couldn't be who I wanted to be. They support a lot through everything just to make sure I can always sing. Thank you for being by my side, showing all your love and pride. Once I have achieved all my goals, I will donate my money and fix people's souls. And this poem is made by Dottie, aged 7.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Beautifully read again. Well done. And I think that thing about people helping us, family and friends, it's making me listening to this is making me think, who do I know? Who am I close to that I can help? What, like my daughter's ambitions, my wife's ambitions. How can I help them and support them to have their ambitions come true?
And what I really like about that poem, and it references family, and at Leeds United, family is one of our values, but family can mean different things to different people. People have different perceptions of what the word family means, but in the context of us at Leeds United, it's about a group of staff and players and everybody connected with the club sort of coming together and supporting each other through thick and thin. So yeah, I really like the kind of message in that.
Me
So,
too.
well done. Okay.
When I grow up, I want to protect the community. I want a world full of safety. Can you guess what I want to be? I will wear a smart uniform with a badge. I will be brave, helpful and hard-working. I will patrol the streets and keep the peace. I will catch the criminals and lock them up. Take their fingerprints and ask them questions. If you need me, ring 999. Then listen for the sirens and I'll be there. When I grow up, I want to be a policeman. By Theo, age 7.
Awesome.
Thank you. Well done.
Lovely reading too.
Great reading.
Beautiful. Well done.
So that poem's from kind of a slightly different angle. That's about someone who's 7 years old, has got strong aspirations and a clear view of what they want to do when they grow up. And I like the way that the start of the poem gets you guessing. It kind of links you into it, doesn't it? And you kind of think, and obviously the answer's revealed before the end of the poem.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
It reminded me of a friend of mine actually who wanted to be in the army, and he really wanted to be in the army because he wanted to do things for his country and things for his community, and I really like that because it's not ambition to make loads of money or to get possessions or to go somewhere yourself. It's about doing something for your community, which takes us back to the Leeds United Foundation very neatly.
So I think that's appropriate time for me to read my poem, if you don't mind me sharing it with you. So I flicked through this book and there's lots of good poems to choose from, and some really inspirational poems as well. And what I like about this is the diversity of people's ages who have contributed towards this book. But I've gone for a poem by Ben Shires. Now I've met Ben Shires, he's a big Leeds fan and he's also a TV presenter, and he's a fantastic TV presenter. So I've read this poem and I kind of smiled when I read it. So I'm going to give it a go, but not in the style of Ben. I'm not that good, but in the style of Matt from Leeds United Foundation. So it's entitled Take a Punt. Take a punt, take a risk. Take a shot, maybe miss. Get back up, readjust. Take a breath, brush off dust. Mend your heart, search your soul. Set your sights, set a goal. Try again, don't be afraid. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Chase a dream, make it yours. Shatter ceilings, knock down doors. Take a punt, still believe. Take a look what you've achieved. So, thank you. So, before the live session, I shared with you that actually sometimes we get a little bit nervous when we're reading out aloud in front of people. And what I'd like to share with you and the audience, people listening at home, is that when I was your age, I would have been really petrified standing up and reading out in front of people, to the point where I would have missed words out and stuttered and really struggled. As an adult, it's a little bit daunting, but that's okay. But because I actually really enjoy reading now, and I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, it comes naturally. So I really enjoyed reading that to everybody.
But I think you took a punt there, because you
Yeah.
took a risk, and you knew reading that on camera live to being, you know, however many people are watching, you knew that it could go wrong, but you felt you took a risk and you did it. And I bet you feel proud of yourself, don't you?
Absolutely.
Good, well
yeah,
done.
and it's good to be amongst great company, and obviously I feel well supported by everybody. Take a punt. What does it mean?
I suppose it comes from rugby, doesn't it, where you try to punt the ball over the post, doesn't it? And it's taking a risk. Do you know, like with me, like trying to write books, I spent a year writing my first book. I didn't know anyone would publish it. They probably weren't gonna, but it was a risk, and I wrote it and I got it published, and that was amazing. So, but if I'd have never tried, if I'd have never taken a risk and dared to fail, then it wouldn't have happened, would it?
No, you're right, Tom, and I think the advice for everybody who's in primary school and secondary school, not every subject's easy, and that could be maths, English or PE. And sometimes when we find it really difficult to do something, it can be easy to give up. But we need to find it within ourselves just to keep trying. And it's also important, like I referenced before, to value others and to encourage others. Because do you know what? If you make a mistake or it goes wrong, that's okay. It's absolutely fine. But then there's a great opportunity for you to learn from that and try again. So sometimes that taking that punt, take a little bit of a risk, I'm going to have a go, is a good thing to do.
Take Calvin Phillips, the Leeds United player. Like he can pass the ball well. He can put a ball to someone's feet who's running in across 20 yards. He must have tried and tried again to make those passes, and he will have got it wrong and got it wrong and got it wrong. The reason he's so good at passing those balls is because he's failed so many times that he's learned to do it, and it comes from taking risks and trying, doesn't it? And that's why he's a good footballer, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's a great role model. And Calvin himself, I know that when he supports the foundation, so he's done a virtual play call into a class, and he's really humble, and he explains about his background and just to keep trying, and eventually you'll achieve your goals. But listen, you've all been amazing today, and everybody at home has as well. I think you're a fantastic school, some really ambitious people, and to get up there and read as effectively as you did there, you'll make your family and your school really, really proud. So I think that kind of concludes this session, which was on ambition. So I just want to say to everybody at home, thank you very much, and a massive special thank you to all the staff here at Slung Low, the staff and the parents and the families and the children from Ingram Road Primary School, and that's from myself and Tom. Goodbye.